Have you ever had that frustration of practicing something a lot at home, maybe a lick, a scale, or a pattern, but when it comes to an actual solo, it just doesn't come out? It used to drive me mad because in the practice room, I could play this stuff pretty well. So instead, I started taking short one-bar ideas and I ran it through each chord of a tune I actually wanted to get better at. And this approach has two other massive bonuses as well. The first one is I found I really learnt a tune inside and out from memory. And the second one is I found it trained my ear. And you can use this method over any tune, but today I'll demonstrate over the changes of blue bossa. We're going to start with a simple short piece of jazz language. So the phrase starts on the third of the chord in A minor. Now the music displayed here is in the key of alto sax, but if you prefer it in tenor sax, then I've got everything that we talk about today in a free PDF for both alto and tenor, and the link to that is down below. Now in bars 3 and 4, we can see we move to D minor. So we keep the same scale degrees as our first phrase, but now we're starting on the third of D minor. Now for the next four measures, you can see we start with this B half diminished chord. When we apply the same phrase shape, we get this. Now notice how this one does sound quite different, and that's because we have the flat 5 of that half diminished chord. And this exercise will really help train your ears to hear the difference between these different chord types. And of course, training your fingers as well to know what those notes are. So the next chord, we've got this E7 flat 9, and the phrase modified to fit this chord sounds like this. Now then of course we're back to the same A minor chords. So let's put this all together as an exercise, the first 8 bars of blue bossa. Now in the next 4 bars of blue bossa, we have that major 2-5-1 to B flat major. So putting that phrase on each of the chords, we'll get this. Now the final 4 bars of blue bossa are the same as the second set of 4 bars. So we've essentially covered all the chords we need for this song. So now we can take this up to the next level, which is practicing how to get in and out of these ideas. So for example, if I loop the first 4 measures, listen to how I move from the A minor to the D minor. What I'm aiming to do here is to connect this core idea in different ways. And this approach makes you way more flexible as an improviser, and it'll allow you to weave these ideas together in a much more natural and almost conversational way. Now another core way you can start to get more out of this phrase is also to play with the rhythm of it. The goal with this exercise is to loosen your grip on the phrase and start to play and have fun with it. Now, by the way, if you're interested in learning how to improvise from the very beginning, then over at Online Sax Academy, we have the Learn to Improvise course. Members at Online Sax Academy have full access to this course, as well as everything else. And at the moment, there's also a 14-day free trial. Now, the link to that is down in the description, or you can scan this QR code. So far, we've learnt the phrase. We've also put that phrase into all the chords of blue bossa. You've learnt how to get in and out of that phrase, and you've learnt how to vary it. Now, the final idea today is to show you how you can start to combine things with other pieces of language. So over the major 2-5-1 to B flat, we're going to learn this short motif. And now what you can do is start to mix and match these two pieces of language in different combinations. So here's a demonstration. I'll loop through those 4 bars of that major 2-5-1. The next step is to take this method and apply it onto tunes that you want to learn. And if you do this consistently, you'll feel so much more confident when you're improvising. You'll really feel like you know what you're doing, and your solos will sound a lot more connected and melodic. Now remember, you can get the free PDF of all the phrases I've played today, and the link to that is down below for both alto and tenor sax. Now if you'd like to see some full example solos over the tune of blue bossa, then click this video here. Alright, that's it for today guys. I'll see you soon.